Ken Rex came in today. I had forwarded an email to you guys from him. He had sent an email about the trash on Depot Road across at the country store. And so he came in today because he hadn't heard anything from anyone. And I told him that I would let you guys know.
I forwarded
it to all of you.
I forwarded it to codes.
Oh, you did?
I mean, that's who should be taking care of it.
Well,
Right.
I forwarded it to him too. I sent it to him too, so
He's
he should be the one.
Yeah, he's buried
Okay.
in it, so I'll just make sure, or you can.
Well, I can go check and have him at least call the guy so he knows that. And I kind of thought it might be him, but where he was new, I just wanted to make sure. And the guy particularly said to the Selectmen.
Do you want to just not mention that in the minutes then, we'll just let it? I was gonna write it in.
Oh, I don't care.
Yeah.
You
If
can
it
write
can't,
it
if
down. I'm gonna go
Mike's gonna
check with
handle
him.
it, then probably
Yeah.
us.
I'll go check with him.
Or I can note something to that effect.
Yeah. Okay, Barbara Sewell came in today.
Their second request by Ken Rex.
Yeah.
About trash, on Depot Road and being redirected to code enforcement. Who's this?
This is for Barbara Sewell. She came in, you know the mobile home that's sitting over on that property? Well, I think it's gonna be foreclosed on in January again. So her question was asking if, what the town will do with it if we get it again. And she said it's not livable. And I told her that, at some point I would talk to you guys about it. She knows somebody who does tear these things down, and she doesn't know how much it costs because she spoke to somebody. But the amount of taxes that are due on it, she doesn't want to pay and she shouldn't. It's not her place. It would belong to somebody who bought it at the auction. That whole story. And so they're just going to let it go, I think. And she was going to tear it down, but she said, she asked me what the taxes due on it were, and I told her $986, and she said, I'm not paying that, and then pay to tear it down. So then she asked me what will happen when it gets foreclosed. I said, I don't know. Because she said it is not livable. So anyway, I'm just kind of giving you guys a heads up about it, let you know. I don't know what's going to happen between now and then. So anyway, information. This is an informational meeting.
Yep.
Okay. The next thing is, I get this email, let's see. Oh, asking if communities have a formal policy on funding outside social service agencies. And it was a question I was curious about. Do you know of any ordinances or anything? You know how every year we vote to fund outside services?
Right, no, I know that question's been raised with all the ones that we do. If the people vote on it and pass it, then it's fine, but.
I just thought it was interesting because this woman had posed this question to the Maine municipal members, or Maine town and city clerks. Let's see, thank you. Below are the questions they are looking to answer. If your municipality funds social service agencies, what is the amount that is allotted? For example, is it a set amount? Is it determined annually by either town, warrant, or elected officials? If you don't fund it, was that part of a formal discussion or action with citizens and elected officials?
I think a lot of times too, some stuff that we read, we got to keep in mind, a town versus, board of selectmen versus in your voting, what do I say? Your voting body is the people of the town. That's who's making the decisions.
Yeah.
So for our town, we put it on the ballot and it passed, so we're okay where we are.
Right.
I think sometimes some of these questions come from towns or cities that have councils, and then that's where your ordinance would come in place. Does the council have authority to do such and such? Whereas for us, it's on the ballot, the people voted it.
Right. I guess they were wondering, well, I don't know. I mean, I think some of the questions that came up were just interesting because I never really thought about it.
Yeah.
And the thing about different citizens supporting different groups, but you're right, because everything that is put on is voted by the people, so. So I guess for now, until I get a response on something else, that's all I've got. And I'm going to give this to you.
Yep.
And I'm gonna have Christine's gonna come in for a second to speak to you. I told her she could use some of my time.
Okay.
All right.